Markets have been absolutely wild recently. I think we can all agree. And if you are not paying attention to these setups this week, you are going to miss out on some juicy premium. Let's go over the shoulder right now. I'm going to show you the 5 setups that I'm paying attention to this week. What's going on, premium chasers? I hope you are having a God-blessed day. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 setups to be paying attention to. I release these every single Saturday. It's called our premium play, so welcome. And every single person that comments also is going to get the High IV Playbook, which is an absolute must-read when trading in environments like this, especially if you're smart like the rest of us and you're selling options and collecting them juicy premium. So make sure you just drop a comment down below. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. And then, of course, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. But guys, let's go over the shoulder. Listen, back and forth with Nvidia. Nvidia has been, I talk about it pretty much almost every single video. It is a blessing to trade this stock right now. If you are not trading Nvidia, obviously go do your own due diligence. You're an adult, right? But Nvidia has been so good to our entire community, right? The price swings are so fast. We're able to get out of cash secured puts and covered calls really quickly. Like listen, I'm an option seller. I'm usually somebody that trades not that many times throughout the month, right? A handful of times, right? But in an environment like we are in right now, we're able to get in and out of cash secured puts, out of covered calls, is sometimes in a matter of a day. It's truly insane what we are going through right now. So make sure you brush up on your skills, especially selling options, all right? So Nvidia, I believe, right, is going to bring the rest of the market down right now. We all know everything with the tariff situations and what's going on with Nvidia. If you don't know, go research that today. We're just talking about setups, but obviously Nvidia is feeling the burn on those tariffs, right? It's brought the share price back down to the 100 levels, which I didn't think we were going to see again, right? So for me, I'm looking at cash secured puts under 100. I'm looking at the 80s, 85s, 90s. I'm paying attention to. We are still well below the 2 and 300-day moving average. The 300-day actually being 115, and the 200-day moving average being the 126. I believe owning Nvidia under 100, at least that's my opinion, is a steal at under 100. So I will gladly take some juicy premium from options buyers, right, at the 85 level, at the 90 level. So I'm paying attention to that. But with that said, right, we saw Nvidia towards the end of last week really start bringing down the rest of the market, but nothing had such big spikes the way Nvidia did. Now, with that said, I think we're going to see the rest of the market follow suit here, okay? We could see SPY, right, like really didn't do much, right? We've kind of just been basically sideways since we had that massive drop earlier in the month, and we've kind of just been trading sideways. Like, honestly, great for doing some iron condors and stuff like that. Obviously not a perfect setup, but if you were, you're probably pretty happy just going pretty sideways like this. So this right here, I don't think we're going to see. Maybe, I don't know. Nobody knows what the market's going to do, but I believe we're going to see a pullback across the board, including SPY this week. So I'm paying attention to that because it seems odd to me that Nvidia is really the only one that just had this big drop down, right? And then everything else kind of just a little bit, okay? So I'm paying attention there. Obviously, Nvidia for me, cash secured put time. We're just running the play that we've been, right? We open our cash secured puts at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. It shoots up to the middle towards the top Bollinger Band. We close out our position, even if we only take 50-60% profit of our premium. No, who cares, bro? Who cares, bro? You're getting like 4% or in a day with Nvidia. It's insane, right? So personally, that's what I'm paying attention to right now. Let's actually take a look. That little crash that I saw on my web browser actually reminded me. I want to go take a look at what our extreme. We're still in extreme fear at 21. So obviously working our way up a little bit there. So let's go on to the next one. Is SOFI. Obviously paying a lot of attention to SOFI. You guys know this is one of my favorite stocks to trade. But now is the time to start taking a look at potential covered call territory. Right? We haven't seen SOFI really cross above its middle Bollinger Band area in quite a while. And I think we're going to see it cross over that top Bollinger Band. I mean, it has been in this area for a really long time, like a lot of stocks have been, but you can see we've now crossed over, right? We have crossed over our 300-day moving average, which is a great sign. Now we're kind of using our 200 and 300-day moving average kind of like as a support and resistance level, which is kind of cool. So we're going to see. I'm hopeful. Obviously, I'm very long-term SOFI. I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing there by any means. But I do see this kind of getting back up to that middle Bollinger Band area. So keep an eye out, and especially for your cash secured puts. Let's go take a look at Tesla. I mean, Tesla, listen, if you could stomach it, like me personally, I'm more like team Nvidia, that I rather like own. Tesla, big supporter. I used to own a Tesla. I might own one here soon again. But for me, the volatility is like, it scares me, right, guys? Like, it scares me, especially since you're potentially wrapping up 24K in capital if you're getting into some cash secured puts. Look, and man, look at it, it's tight here, man. It's really tight in the Bollinger Bands here, and we're already trading roughly around the 300-day moving average of 253, right? 291 300-day moving average. I honestly don't see a good setup here. I'm just being honest. I don't see a good setup here for Tesla. If you're long Tesla, of course, right? Do your cash secured puts, but whatever you got to do, you just buy your shares. Of course, that there's absolutely no problem with that. But for me, I'm out. I don't really like, I really don't like Tesla right now. It's actually been pretty sideways, which is kind of crazy to see Tesla doing anything kind of sideways like this. But I do believe Tesla long term. But for me, I see, like, if I have to pick, guys, like, I'd rather deploy the capital on Nvidia over a Tesla, right? So again, for me, I'm not paying attention. We're too close to that 300-day moving average. I did say if we traded right closer to that 200 level, that's maybe where I would jump back in. I don't know if we're going to see a 200 Tesla, but if we do, maybe I'll jump back in. I just see a lot more opportunity elsewhere. Taking a look at Palantir again. Look at this sideways action. This is a fantastic, right? Literally the past a couple months here, right? Like, this would have been great for iron condors, but who would have thunk that that Palantir would just be going sideways through this whole market? It honestly, it shocked me. Me personally, I wish I was more of an investor in Palantir. I don't know about you guys. I'm just shocked that it didn't have a major pullback. Now, of course, right, Palantir isn't going to see the burn in terms of like tariffs, all right? So they're really positioned really well in the market right now. For me, it's a little too rich for my blood to get into some cash secured puts and stuff. If you own shares and you don't mind selling them, that's up to you. Me personally, anything, go look at stuff in the, over 100, right? Or, 110s, 120s, where you'd actually be comfortable selling your Palantir shares and lock in gains. I think it still has room to run, right, when it was at like 124, but you could totally do your covered calls and collect some juicy premium with your Palantir shares. I know some of you just want to hold it and that's it, but we've been pretty sideways here. So I do believe it's a, quote unquote safer bet doing covered calls at like the 120 range and just collect some sort of weekly or monthly income from your shares that are just sitting there and really just going sideways right now in Palantir. And if this market continues, Palantir's probably just going to keep going sideways like this, right? As you could see, it's been a few months now, and we really haven't seen any big swings in terms of the price on Palantir. So for me, I would love to see a pullback here. If we kind of got back here, where we were at the beginning of the month, man, I'm kicking myself. I was like, okay, do it. Get into maybe like some 65 puts, 60 puts. Didn't do it. Again, I've just been so focused. I know I keep saying it, guys, but listen, that's the point of option selling is it's boring. It fits into our lifestyle. It's a lot easier. We're just focused on income and cash flow, right? As opposed to sitting in front of screens all day. So for me, I saw a better use of capital in a lot of different places in the tech sector over Palantir. Again, it is what it is. That's just me, right? Now we're going to take a look at AMD. You guys know I love AMD as well. Under $100, which we have been trading at for a majority of this month, if not pretty much this entire month. Now, we started the month at over 100, but now we've been the rest of the month just under that 100, which I love to see. I'm going to start looking at stuff, right? We obviously hit like this kind of support level here around 78. I'm just going to look at stuff at like 75, right? I like to be below that, right? We had this massive dump, right? At the start of the month. All right, and we kind of stopped around that 78 level. So I'll look at 75s, I'll look at 70s. The premiums are still juiced up on AMD anyway. Look at the weekly returns, look at the monthly returns, and make my best, give myself obviously the biggest opportunity for cash flow. Well below 2 and 300-day moving averages as well. So this is a fantastic setup for some cash secured puts if you're somebody that actually believes in AMD. Don't forget, guys, drop a comment down below on today's video. Every single person that does is going to get the High IV Playbook, which is absolutely critical critical to educate yourself during markets like this, because I have never traded as much as I have been when markets like this, which is absolutely crazy as an option seller, because the strategy is supposed to be boring. It's supposed to fit into everybody's lifestyle. And if you're somebody that wants help building out your own option selling portfolio, I have a 1-year incubator where I show you how you can do it for yourself. Take a look in the description of today's video. It would be the very first link. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.